So something interesting happened yesterday. Anna Paulina Luna is to lead a task force to declassify the Jeffrey E. list and JFK records. Now, this was all breaking news in regards towards what was going on. So I think it's only fair that we pull up this video here. Shout out to my friend Case Study QB. We even talked about this on Matt Weinglass's show as well. Let's go ahead and pull this up here.
Evan, this is obviously happening after President Trump ordered the release of these documents tied to the assassinations of JFK, Robert F. Kennedy, and Martin Luther King Jr. He, in his first term, tried to unseal some of these documents, but ultimately was talked out of it by the CIA.
Yeah.
Are we actually going to see these documents this time, or could they get blocked again?
My prediction is that he's going to run into the same issue because there are still some national security secrets that are in these documents and this is why this is going to be like the forever Netflix show, right? We'll have this mystery out there. Listen to Kash Patel, who says he took a look at these documents during the first administration. Listen to what he says about them.
I never believed that the CIA killed Kennedy.
No. You're talking to a guy that's read the entire JFK file.
You've seen all the secret stuff?
I've seen all of that, and I've seen the 7 pages of the 9/11 report. I've seen it all.
Well, hey, folks, the CIA would never do anything nefarious. Shout out to your CIA handlers. What are their names, folks? Because right now they might be in some troubled times. That buyout's coming their way. Philip, Bobby, I can't let you go. You're part of the family.
And what he goes on to say,
those are the names of my CIA handlers.
Here is that the documents that are being withheld don't answer the questions that we all have, or that certainly are fueling the conspiracy theories. And by the way, those are still alive today. As a matter of fact, apparently, today in Congress, Representative Anna Paulina Luna, a representative from Florida, are back in where we are from.
Me too.
And you, that's right. She addressed some of the issues and the questions that persist to this day. Listen to this.
I can tell you, based on what I've been seeing so far, the initial hearing that was actually held here in Congress was actually faulty in the single bullet theory. I believe that there were 2 shooters, and we should be finding more information as we are able to gain access into the SCIF, hopefully before the files are actually released to the public.
I mean, look, so to be clear, we've seen no evidence to indicate that there's anything to this, right? But to Jamie's point, we've got these boxes that have been found. It appears that what happened with the FBI is that, you had old records that were not filed correctly or categorized correctly. So they didn't know they existed until an order from President Biden to digitize these documents. And so that's how they found these additional documents. Whether they will answer that persistent question that is still out there, and I think, obviously we should keep our mind open, we'll see.
Now, the thing is, the American people do need to know what's going on here. And I want to pull up this article here because Representative Luna will lead a task force to declassify the, hey, first of all, I want to know who's in that little black book. I want to know what politicians and celebrities and directors and producers and people of influence and CEOs, because Jeffrey E. knew a lot of people, even presidents, prime ministers, and people of royalty. Hey, ABC News, didn't you have this story and then you got a phone call telling you not to talk about it? ABC. Gee, kid, you're asking way too many questions from Mickey. Do you want to go ahead and swim in the Florida Everglades? Anyway, sorry. ABC News is owned by Disney. Just throwing it out there. Also, files associated with the JFK assassination, as well as other federally classified materials. According to Fox News, Luna will focus on the aforementioned files, along with materials on the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., 9/11, the origins of the pandemic, UFOs, whatever happened there in New Jersey. I know, people in New Jersey, take it easy. Whatever happened there, and more. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer appointed Luna to lead the task force. Again, continuing on, Kumar told the outlet, for far too long, the federal government has kept information of public interest classified, and American people are demanding greater transparency. This secrecy has sowed distrust in our institutions. He added that the task force will build on the Trump administration's efforts to declassify records of national importance and ensure Americans get the answers they deserve. Representative Luna's committed to shining a light on the truth. I hope we get it all. Nothing redacted. I don't want to see any black lines, okay? I want to see words, sentences, and punctuation marks, and ending the era of secrecy. Comer continued, it's time to let the sunlight in and finally provide answers the American public has long demanded. Luna said the government has been hiding information from Americans for decades. When speaking to the outlet, we have spent years seeking information on the assassinations of JFK, RFK, Martin Luther King, and other government secrets without success. Luna continued, it's time to give Americans the answers they deserve, which is why I'm honored to lead this bipartisan task force that seeks out truth and transparency. As soon as these billionaires are revealed, I mean, come on. You really think that little clientele list is going to be shown? Because there's a lot of people in that little book. A lot of people who are connected to other people. See, they all know each other. Hey, Jeffrey E. knew Bill Clinton. He knew Trump. He knew them all. He knew all the movers and shakers in Hollywood. He knew all the bigwig people in Washington, D.C. and New York City. Hell, he knew a lot of influential people overseas. It's sort of like how, surprise, surprise, there were a lot of people who knew about Harvey Weinstein and his nefarious, devious actions in Hollywood. You know, if you look back to previous award ceremonies, how many of those noble actors and actresses are thanking Harvey? Yet they all knew. They all knew. They all knew. Everybody knew. Everybody knew. And nobody said anything. And I get it. Maybe it's an environment of fear. You know, those actors, they lose that chance. They never can work again. You shake up that system, you're going bye-bye. Never to come back again. And you'll be lucky if you ever get work, but that's how it works in Hollywood, baby, which is why I'm so ever hopeful for its absolute destruction. But I don't want to get too personal here. Gee, Kit, tell us how you really feel about Hollywood. The right kind of, I tell you what, I get a nice little present, and I'll tell you guys how I really feel about Hollywood. Kit Uncensored. Maybe I'll do a special Kick live stream. Maybe I will. Maybe, just maybe, if you guys and gals behave yourselves on Friday, I'll do an uncensored, exclusive to Kick live stream. Maybe. Just maybe. I don't know. But nonetheless, it's all part of this system of secrecy. Because if you're part of that billionaire class, like George Carlin wisely and correctly pointed out, they're going to protect each other. If you think that you are in their interest, no. So I am ever hopeful that Representative Luna, her team, can be able to get to the bottom of this, that we find out what happened to JFK and RFK Sr., what happened to Martin Luther King, what's really going on with these UFOs. I think many of us are already jaded to the truth because, folks, hey, democracy in the chat, I need to ask you this. This is a very serious question. Would the government ever lie to us? Type 1 for no, Kit. Not ever, not once. Type 2. Dude, really? I'm going to type 2, but seriously? Really? Come on. How many times have we been lied to? Oh, there's weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Oh, hey, we got to bail out the banks. They're just too big to fail. Let's not look into what caused the economic collapse. We got to look forward, not backwards. You know? Oh, it's okay that we're overseas here. There's a reason why we're there. We're there for freedom. Oh, we don't want to talk about how we're doing all these coups. No, what coup? What coup? What are you talking about? Oh, Hunter Biden laptop story? That's fake news. No, you would never be lied to. Politicians say, I never took those bribes. I'm not doing insider trading. Hey, people of Washington, D.C., Hollywood, New York City. You knew a guy named Jeffrey E? Did you? Oh, hey, this one's a kicker right here. Hey, tell me if you heard this one before. New York prison facility. 2 guards watching the cameras. Oh no, yawn. Sleeping. Phew. Power goes out. Boom. Prisoner in a certain cell. Oh no, is gone. It's just an accident. Tell me if you heard that joke before. Hey, to quote the great prophet of our time.
All lies will be exposed.
As they should, all the time, every time. Let's continue on.
Clarity,
Yeah.
there are documents that we understand the CIA has and for national security, and it sounds like that's what Kash Patel
Correct.
was referring to. So those have not been released. Our understanding is they haven't been handed over to the National Archives. What will be interesting with these FBI documents, did they get lost somewhere in the system? And that's what happened? Or was there a conscious decision made not to hand them over? I think we will know shortly.
It leads to a
Oh, heaven forbid. What? Oh, the American people couldn't take the truth? You know, there's been a running gag and statement like every single president has shown the real incident what happened to JFK. Kind of explains why they never really looked into it in the first place or ever released the files, but just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. I think we have a right to know. Now, listen, all these politicians are flawed people, JFK included, but he was our president. We have a right to know what happened, why these things are made so secret, why institutions fought tooth and nail so they're never revealed to the public. Why? Why? What happened? Why are these things being hidden? Why were these institutions that had also done other nefarious actions seem to get a little slap on the wrist, if any at all?
another layer of intrigue. I highly doubt, though, Jamie, that if one of these conspiracy theories were true, that the CIA somehow had an involvement in Kennedy's assassination, that somebody would sit there and type out, yeah, it was the CIA, and that this would have been filed away. Do we think in any way these documents are going to settle this debate?
Are you starting a new conspiracy theory?
We're CNN. Oh, we got to regulate social media. We got to censor people who have free thoughts. Oh, yeah. Hey, hold on. Every single Bernie Sanders supporter was a straight white male. Woogie, boogie, 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 boogie. There is no election fraud taking place. There is no war in Bossing Say. Yes, corporate media. CNN, if there's one thing that I'm enjoying that was a pleasant surprise after November 5th, 2024, is that MSNBC and CNN are hemorrhaging viewers. It makes me want to cry. Tears of joy. I mean, I feasted on the liberal tears, and now I'm seeing CNN just losing and losing and losing and losing. But you smug pricks still got to laugh, don't you?
I just want to be clear.
I'm just
here.
repeating what's out there. I mean,
Look, the internet says it.
That's some of the insinuation here. And also it leads to a question of what is the CIA trying to keep secret after 60 years? Like the Cold War.
Yeah, that is. And here's the thing. I never would expect a segment like this on CNN. But yeah, no, seriously. Answer the question. What are they hiding? Like, what are you hiding for so long? Like, at this point, the American people are jaded. Like, we could take it. Aliens, UFOs. You know what's going to happen once that's truly revealed? Oh, great. That's neat. Now I got to get back to work so I could do my other 3 jobs too, so I'm not kicked out on the streets. People are going to forget about it. I think the reason why all these institutions are kind of afraid for all the truths to be revealed, because then they can't be able to defend the ridiculous budget of keeping things secret. It's like, oh, the people didn't panic. I mean, audience, let me ask you something. Democracy in the chat. If you found out that there's alien civilizations and all these government conspiracies are true, are you going to panic in the street, wailing around your arms like, blah, blah, blah? Type 3, yes, kid, I will panic. I will panic. I will run down the street, run in the cornfields, run in the river, run in the lake, run everywhere. A type 4, no, man, I got to get to work, dude. I wonder how many 4s are really going to show up in the chat.
Theoretically ended, right? So why?
There are still things. Right. There are still methods that are used to eavesdrop on other countries that are still in use today, that are still useful for the CIA and the intelligence agencies.
So, maybe some of those sources and methods are why the CIA, there could be a relatively innocent explanation.
I hope you heard that. Oh, the CIA has just an innocent explanation. Oh, the same CIA that had some good sort of relations with El Chapo. I hope you heard that. Wait a minute. Say that again one more time. It's all an innocent explanation. They got an innocent explanation.
CIA and the intelligence agencies.
So, maybe some of those sources and methods are why the CIA, there could be a relatively innocent explanation of why the CIA, there could be a relatively innocent explanation of why the CIA, there could be a relatively innocent explanation of why the CIA, there could be a relatively innocent explanation.
I rewinded that because I want to make sure I wasn't going crazy. Please tell me, audience, did you hear that in the live stream chat? YouTube, did you hear that? Okay. I mean, did you hear that, people? Did anybody hear that? Or maybe it's true. Maybe this is my meltdown. This is the episode where I go crazy. Maybe this is it. I mean, did everybody hear that? Because I think people did. I think all of you did. I think we gotta come to terms. AB, if it's innocent, why hide it? I want to believe. So do I. Okay. And of course, OG Molten One. The more I heard it, the less sense it made. Again, this is Gilgamesh, friend to us all, because Gilgamesh is a friend to us all. This is how CIA looks down on all of us. They believe that we are fully R. There we go. That we're full R. All right. You never go full R. And of course, CNN has a CIA in the building. A CIA. Play it again one more time, says Barnes Homestead. Just one more time for the people in back. We'll enjoy it like a family should, right? Say it again.
By the CIA, there could be a relatively innocent explanation.
Say again.
Of why the CIA, there could be a relatively innocent explanation.
That's what they want you.
Oh, excuse. The one time I don't have my shades on. But my goodness, folks. They live. I'm going to look at that movie differently now, man. I just want to put on those shades because they said in that movie 2025 is when they're coming here. They're going to be doing a full takeover. Do me a favor. This is the final note for this segment. You're going to put these sunglasses on even if I got to beat you. Because I want you to look through these sunglasses. Put on the sunglasses, and what you're going to do is you're going to post it on social media. It says, Kit, I got the glasses on, and I'm seeing everything. Hard Lens Media, folks, put the glasses on. Everything's being exposed. Prophet Cat Williams, take us out, man.
All lies will be exposed.
As they should.